what I do believe is that it's too easy to make the black church or African American community the scapegoat for a slowness to embrace the equality of all human beings, especially same gender loving gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender persons. Now, that's not to deny that there's a deep level of homophobia within the African American community and within the black church. But I think there are reasons for that that we don't have time to go into, that are related to race, that are related to the centrality of the black church and religion within the African American community, related to the lack of educational opportunities that some people in the African American community have had, et cetera, and this striving for respectability and civility that we've so longed for in this nation. All that comes together with racial stereotypes and other kinds of things to create a kind of conservatism within the African American community. But I appreciate what Brian said, because I think that what is needed is a serious engagement and dialogue with the African American community around these issues and with the black church. Here in the District of Columbia, my wife and I spearheaded the movement to legalize marriage equality. And we were among a minority of African American ministers, but we brought together a multi-racial, multi-denominational coalition of ministers who were called DC Clergy United for Marriage Equality. And through that movement, not only were we successful in helping marriage equality become a reality in the District of Columbia, but we also saw some movement in terms of some people who had originally been very rigid in their thinking and their ideas. But as long as we were willing to sit down at the table and begin to discuss and talk with them and help them to see that LGBT people are not just some statistic. These are human beings just like all of us are human beings. And when you this is why I think this is so wonderful in terms of this all children matter. Because if there's one thing that faith communities profess to be interested in, it is the family, although some would tend to hold on to the more traditional notions of what family means. But the reality is that family, even in the Bible, is not some neat little tidy kind of arrangement. There is dysfunctionality, there is extended family.
Murder,
so if we
mayhem.
would be real, yes, if we would be real about it, then we realize that all types of family configurations have existed down through the ages. And so it's nothing new about this, but when you put the children in the middle of it, certainly we must say that regardless of what your views might be on same-sex marriage or LGBT equality, how in the world can we allow the children to suffer as a result of some of these differences of theological opinion? So I think that a dialogue and some conversation needs to happen. And the last thing I want to say on that is too often, and I just have to be real, I think that the black communities and even some of the LGBT persons that I've talked to feel that the white LGBT community just wants to use the black community and the black church when it comes to those issues of LGBT equality with which they are comfortable, the white community. But when it comes to the intersectionality of oppression and looking at all the issues that have been listed here in terms of health care, education, employment, criminal justice system, realizing that we don't live in silos. All of us are human beings who are interconnected in a multiplicity of ways. And we would like to see that the LGBT community would work with the black community, not only on issues of LGBT equality, but on all the issues that affect the quality and dignity and quality of life for all people.